Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to take a look at the Dirhorse from Disney. This is a Disney release from the James Cameron's Avatar franchise, and this was sold in the Disney World. I think that's what it's called, the Avatar Disney World, the Pandora place, where it's called the Wind Traders, I think. That's where you purchase this. Since it's released by Disney, you will have to sell both of you in order to buy this one, because it's very expensive. By very expensive, I mean it was cost around let me check. Take a look how much this was cost. $17.99. This, so $18 or so. Very expensive. Now, I actually did not go to Disney World to see the Avatar place. I missed out on that. This was purchased for me because I couldn't be there. And this is a replica. Well, not replica. This is supposed to be the horse, the Dirhorse in the movie. And this have a lot of similarities to the Mattel figure. What I think they use the same sculpt, but they changed the size a little bit, since the size of this figure is not is bigger. It's when I have the regular Mattel one, and when I got this, is huge. I made a comparison, and this is absolutely huge. But first, we're gonna look at the packaging and then the figure. So I already got this out of the package. There you go. It's passed away. Okay, let's pick this up. So, figure itself, I have two metal wires and then hold up by rubber bands here. I think there's more than just two rubber wires. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. I'm sure there's tucked in here. There's some nice art into it. There's some really native Navi art, and in the background you can see there's a mountain. There's that I'm guessing is the art for it. It's very nice. Look and see little details on it. ACE, right there. That's what their whole logo about. A bunch of ACE. So that's their prior. What do you call it? It's like RDA. A lot of acronyms for the show. There's a lot of Avatar lore in when you go to the Disney World. I'm sure there's a lot. Now, does come with features, and in the back there's also really cool art here. As you can see, Sute is riding the Dirhorse, and there's the Navi name Pali. I don't know how to say it. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong, and there's so much different way of pronouncing it. Here's the anatomy, field notes, Varanat's habitat, playing of Pandora. And here you some warnings, and look at that, they're certified. I like the little detailing in this. It's feel like it's like going to the zoo. You pick up an elephant and it shows you the different features. It's like making this like a real thing, which is I like, which I really enjoy. I wish one day I get to go to Disney World for this, and before I go, and probably donate a pint of blood to get some money. Right here, tell you some batteries, which is ruin the illusion of this being a real horse. Other than that, there's not it, and that's it. There's not much to it. Can't English today. Put this in the back, and then the horse. Very nice. We're bring close, and then we'll look at some detail on. First, we're gonna look at the paint. There is not much. Oh, here's all screw. There's not much. It looks nice. It's simple and nice. Not too much paint. And you can see, well, I mean, I don't mind it. Because let's say this was $17, you would expect for it to have a lot of paint on it, but it doesn't come with it. You know, it doesn't have a lot of paint detailing or features of too much paint. How to say, increments, because in the movie there's stripes in the horse, and it does not have it here, which I feel bad for. Well, it's kind of look like it's kind of a toy. It's not really a collectible figure. It is, and I enjoy it, but it's kind of for like a rough play kids toy, because Jesus Christ, almost dropped my toy, because it's very durable, and that's not a complaint. The legs are rubber, like I don't know, it's soft plastic. It's not really rubber, it's soft plastic. I don't know, it feels like rubber. It is bendable, it's soft plastic. I think it's nice. It's very durable. The hard plastic in here, I think, it's got some nice weight to it. It doesn't, I think it's hollow in here, but it's got some really nice weight to it. And figure itself, it got some nice detailing. I'll go over. So the paint is one big gripe about this figure, but that's fine. We're gonna look at some detailing now. See the neck? See that? That's detail works. Right here, that's how they breathe in the movie. That's their lungs. And us human, I'm going to rant. Us human have a really flawed breathing system because our breathing is connected to our windpipe. So if we eat, it's connected to our mouth. So when we eat, if we don't eat right, you know, when you swallow and you drink your own spit and you cough, it's very flawed. So, but for this, it's separate. It's just a tangent lore. No one can know. Nobody cares. Other things. Details here, very nice. There's some red, blue, rubber. This is really soft rubber. It goes up. It's a bit short in my opinion. It's a bit short, but that's okay. It's a kid's toy. I would like it to be more detailed in F. I'll talk about that later. Head, nice sculpting, nice likeness, very nice. It does missing an eye. This is one of the big gripe I have in the movie. I feel like a nerd. In the movie, they have four, 3, 6. They have 6, I think. I don't know. Do they? I don't know. I think the horse might have 1. Let me check this figure. I'm just making a fool of myself. I don't remember. I'm not gonna put no comment. No comment. No comment. I'm too lazy to look at the movie now. No comment. In the back there's some nice translucent plastic. Beautiful, very nice. I'll go over the tails are soft plastic, very good. Other than that, not much to it. The articulation, leg goes up. It doesn't have a hinge joint. It just, this one goes that much because the sculpting is blocking it, and the back leg doesn't have too much articulation. It goes back here. It's not too bad. Goes down here. It's not too bad. Well, compared to the Mattel figure, this is lacking a lot of action features and paint detailing, but that's all right. It's a kid's toy for kids in Disneyland. And next thing we're gonna go over is also just paint detailing the feet, very movie accurate. That's it. Next thing we're gonna go over is the special feature. Now, I have to tell you, the special feature is pretty cool. Because in the movie, you want an avatar figure that can glow in the dark. It's just a given. So right now I'm going to turn the lights off. I'm going to see the glow in the dark feature is more of a light option. I'll just do that. Can you see? I'll just turn. How about that? Now it's dark. Now it's dark. I'll do this. Now there's a button here and you just press it. It's pretty cool, huh? Now, yeah, you can see through it, but that's no big deal. It looks nice. You know, I think it looks pretty cool. It doesn't stay. That's the problem. I wish it would stay, and then you press it again to turn off. And you can't really stack it. You can't just spam it because eventually it will turn off. But I guess you can always take it apart and change the light setting on that. You can't really see it now, but it's beautiful. It's blue. You can see the light now. It's lighting up. It's got really powerful light. Battery goes in here. Okay, I'm gonna give you the comparison of this figure and the Mattel figure. I got it right here. Here you go. See, the size is really different. Look how big that one is. Oh, can't show. Can you see that? This one's way bigger. This one's way bigger than the Mattel one. Okay, look at the Mattel one. Look at the detailing. You see the stripes and everything, except the 4 legs, which is that's all right, I guess. The articulation is everywhere. Look at that, beautiful articulation. You can just make it look like it's sprinting. But for the Mattel, for the Disney one, it's kind of just there. It's more of just a toy figure. It doesn't have too much features, but that's all right. It should be fine. I'm not gonna complain it. Because it is like I said, it is just merch, and they do put a lot of details into these merch. But here's what I worry about for 2020. If there is gonna be a release of Avatar 2, and Disney owns the franchise, is Disney gonna come out with high quality toys and figures? I know Star Wars do have high quality stuff. Uh, Marvel, some part, Marvel is owned by Disney a little bit, I think. Yeah, no. Those have high quality toy. Like all Disney toys have high quality, just merch. I hope they they learn from the Mattel figure, and I hope they don't re-release figures like different sizes, all different shapes and forms and everything. They already did it in Disney World, but they got plushies and different size figures. I hope they just release one line of figures. I have this problem that if the figure is not the same size, I get upset because Mattel just releases figure and everything's match, uh, to a degree, and they don't release like 3 feet figures and like how Godzilla figure work. They have like really giant ones and really small ones, and then they got medium sized ones. It just doesn't look good, and it doesn't. For a collector, it's hard for them to collect all that, and it just doesn't sit right on the shelves. What I'm saying, I hope they come out with figures that just one line with everything. Because Star Wars, look at Star Wars. Let's think of a regular figure. It's about this big, yeah? And then you got figure that's about this big. And then you got crazy size. It's hard to collect. And it's hard to, I'll go over that later. But I'm just saying, I hope they don't screw up on the figure releases for the James Cameron's Avatar. Because the fans are very passionate about the merchandise and the movie. And yes, one wrong move can easily ruin the franchise. And the movie itself, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna enjoy, but we do not know right now because what's going on right now. And if the even if the movie's gonna release on 2020, but I do know there's a new open world Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar game. I hope that's not false. I think it's a overworld RPG. But yeah. That's all for my review of this. It's a little tangent. It's a quick little tangent. Not quick. It's taken over half a video. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my review for the Disney James Cameron's Avatar Dirhorse figure, and thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.